Hello. Welcome to my masterclass, How to Get Ready to Win Big Before and Beyond Black Friday. Before I get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Rawad Elias Nassif. I'm the founder and lead marketing strategist at Leads Engine, a full-service marketing agency serving clients from around the globe, with the bulk of our clients being based in the US. What inspired me to organize this masterclass is the fact that I was planning my own offers and campaigns for Black Friday and the holiday season. And I thought, hey, why not do a presentation to help other businesses, busy business owners and entrepreneurs, to help them plan their campaigns and offers before the rush so that they do not leave it to the last minute, which is a common trap that we all fall into as business owners. So without further ado, I'm gonna start sharing my screen and we're gonna go over the points. And I hope that what you see today, not all of it, but most of it, will be things that you would not hear elsewhere. Because my job as a marketing agency owner is to stay on top of trends, but also dive deep into the marketing science, or the science behind marketing, which is quite rare to find on platforms like social media and YouTube. So here's my take based on what I have come to read, based on what I have come across looking at the research and studies that's been conducted for the past 60 to 50 years. Let's dive in. I normally prepare slides, but for the sake of this presentation, I decided to go a different route and do the presentation on a document, because I think, in my opinion, since we're all used to scrolling downwards and upwards, it would make more sense, it would flow more easily, and it aligns with how people are now used to consuming content. So let's start with the missed opportunity. What I found out is that most small businesses rely heavily, and I mean it, very heavily, on short-term revenue through discounts. We're gonna go into the details as to why discounts can hurt your business. And I believe that with a plan, you can turn the short revenue rush that happens during the holiday into a slow yet steady growth launchpad that lasts way beyond this season. So by following the playbook that I'm gonna be presenting to you today, I think you're gonna be able to grow revenue without sacrificing profit, reach new audiences, and set yourself up for success in 2026. Therefore, in my opinion, the real opportunity lies not in the one-time revenue increase that happens in the coming weeks, but rather in the list growth, the reach that you can achieve, and the repeat revenue that you can create for your business if you structure your campaigns and offers as I will lay out to you today. But before we delve into the world of offers and campaigns, let's look at the science behind the growth of organizations. So, one rule that is very similar to the Pareto principle, that we probably heard of the Pareto principle, says that only 5% of your potential customers that are available to you in the market are ready to buy today or this week or this month. And 95% of them will need some time before they enter the market, so to say. So 95% of your potential clients are not ready to buy. This number might be skewed a bit during the holiday because everybody's in shopping mode, but still, it's a significant number of people not ready to buy from you or anyone else today. So keep this in mind as we go through the presentation. The mere exposure effect, it's a psychological phenomenon that says that by being exposed to something and becoming familiar with something, people are more likely to purchase from a brand or a business through familiarity rather than persuasion. Familiarity has been shown beats persuasion 100% of the time. And another effect I want to share with you is foot in the door effect, which says that you only need a small yes to get to the next. To translate it into marketing terms, you just need to ask for a small thing first from any customer before they are ready to move with you, before they are ready to invest more of their cash with you. Next point, let's look at the buyer psychology during this time of the year. People are already in decision-making mode. They're getting ready for the holidays, thinking about gifts for themselves and for others. They're emotionally ready. However, their attention span is even much lower. So the idea here is you have to keep your offer very simple and very clear so they can make a decision very much faster. So let's talk about some mistakes that I see businesses commit. They wait till the last minute to plan or launch. And I believe without some warm-up of your audience and build-up of momentum, you're gonna lose a great opportunity. If you wait the last minute when the noise is at its highest, everybody is trying to get everybody's attention, your message is gonna get lost in the noise. So better prepare early, starting today. Another point, which is very, very important, is that most businesses rely heavily on discounting, and especially with existing loyal customers. So come to think of it, your loyal customers are already willing to pay you full price. Now you might say, well, I don't want my customers to see that I'm doing discounts for others, but nothing for them. In other words, you're telling me that you're afraid that they're not going to feel that they are well treated. Well, there are other ways that you can go about it so that you can make your loyal customers feel as if they're special. Mistake number 3, they run the campaign with a short-term mindset. The campaign starts on Friday or maybe at best 2 days before Black Friday, and then it ends or dies out on Monday or Tuesday. And then that's about it. Mistake number 4, you fail to capture new customer details from existing customers or from past customers. So it's very important for you to collect their emails, at the very least, their phone numbers. So you can follow up and remarket to them in the future. You want to be able to market to them again in the future. Recall the 95% rule that we discussed earlier. The 95% who are not gonna pull the trigger with you might do it in the future, but they have shown interest, they raised their hands, and now it's a matter of time before they say, I'm ready to buy from you. And you want to stay top of mind. So having customer details, email, phone numbers, and even asking them to follow you on social is of the uttermost importance. Mistake number 5 is trying to do too much, being on every channel possible without having the capacity or the resources to do so. So let's keep it simple, choose 1 or 2 channels and focus on serving all potential audiences. That brings us to mistake number 6. What I see businesses do is they create one offer, or they take one product or service and they slap a discount on it and they share it with everybody on their list, on their social media, and in their ads to cold audiences, people who've never heard of them before. You need to distinguish between new customers, past customers, and existing customers. Next step is actually the planning period. Before you start building your campaign, you need to ask yourself or to answer these questions. What is your primary service or product that you're gonna leverage to create an offer to your new, past, and or existing customers? Again, if you're a new business, you might not have existing customers, so you have to attract new customers. You're gonna sell to people who've never heard of you before. If you're an established business, you might have had past clients who used to buy from you and they stopped, or they bought a low ticket item and then you never heard from them again, or you did not reach out again to them. So another thing you need to keep in mind is how many people can you reach? Do you have access to mailing lists? Are you a member of a community of like-minded business owners or people who are in your target audience? That aligns with, of course, the channels you're going to use. So do you have a website with traffic? Do you have a mailing list? Do you have followers on social? Do you have the phone numbers of customers or other? Do you have a budget for ads to reach people beyond your local area or your followers? And finally, are you part of any community that could benefit from your offers? Even if they cannot benefit, you can always share with them what you're working on, and maybe they know somebody who might be willing or who might be interested in what you're offering. And finally, how will you make new customers accessible to you? Meaning, will you have a form to collect details about them? If you're doing in-person meetups, you need to make sure that you have phone numbers and emails at the very least of every potential customer and customer that you come in contact with. So the idea here is that you need to have one way or the other to collect these details. Now let's talk about offers. So my goal here is not to present every single idea. My goal is to allow you to think differently about how to construct offers strategically so you can leverage it to their fullest potential, so you can not only increase your revenue during the weekend, but as you will see, we can create offers that can help us acquire new customers, for example, through our existing clients. Let's start with the first set. We have two sets here. So the first set is ideal for new customers or anybody who has not bought from you yet. The best type of offers, in my opinion, would be a trial. An example would be if you're a course creator. You have a course with 6, 7 modules. Why not take one of the modules and turn it into its own small or micro course and offer it for free or at a low price, just to get people through the door. So that's one idea to attract new customers. As you can see here, we're not relying on discounts. We're trying to offer something akin to a lead magnet, if you will, without relying on eroding our profit margins. So the profit margins is what is left to you as a business owner after you have deducted the costs from your overall revenue. This is why I'm very wary of discounts. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do discounts. I'm just saying that you have to be very careful about discounting. Another way to put it would be offer a discount for a limited consult. Let's say you're a consultant and you have a 3-month package. You can take one of these months with a specific outcome and offer it at a low price or at a discount. In other words, you're kind of offering a new offer that you've never done before and make it accessible to as many people as possible to get them through the door, because we know if they get exposed to something, it builds familiarity and then they become more likely to buy from you because they have experienced even your service. And if you're doing your service delivery well, they are now prone to buying from you again in the future at a higher price or to buy higher ticket offers. So what we're trying to do here is get them through the door, and then we want to remarket to them in the future. So if they came for module 1 after the holiday or after the new year or forever, we want to remarket to them, not just the rest of the course, but maybe other offers. We want to keep them top of mind. This is why collecting their details is very important. Again, 95%, I'm not ready to buy now. Next is offers that are ideal for existing customers. Remember, I said that it's best not to offer discounts to customers, and there are better ways to make them feel looked after. So let's look at referrals or gift cards. I really love gift cards because of the following. You are trying to have your loyal customers buy from you at full price, but not for themselves, but for others. It's the perfect season to do so. So they're buying from you with their own money at full price, and they're helping you to get new customers, which you could not reach before. Or simply you can structure it as, hey, gift a friend and get a discount, if you will, or access to a new product or service you would like to launch. So, which brings us to soft launch. I believe that this is the best time in the year to do soft launches of new products and services. And what we're doing here is we're offering VIP access to our loyal customers to products or services at a low price point, and we're justifying it as something that will increase in the future because I haven't released it yet to the public. If you want to gain access to it, please let me know today. So the first one, the gift card, we're not eating up profit from our profit margins, and we're acquiring new customers. With the second one, we are getting feedback before we launch our product and service to the public. So the goal here is to re-engage past customers, so you can use these two types as well, not only for existing customers, but to past customers, maybe those who bought from you in the past. And we're trying to increase the spend from, again, the existing customers without relying on discounts. We're almost at the end here. So I believe that the campaign should have 3 phases and should start today. Between today and Thanksgiving, or a few days before, you need to do some warm-up. You need to build anticipation. You need to finalize your offers, choose your product, turn it into an irresistible offer, structure it in a smart way, and then prepare the asset. And if you're not going to be doing landing pages, at the very least, you need to have one way or the other to collect opt-ins. In other words, collect emails and phone numbers. You can do something like early bird discounting or early bird pricing. You can go the scarcity route where I can only take 5 people this month. If you want to be one of them, here's a form to sign up. Think about structuring offers, different offers for new customers, past customers, and existing customers. And then at the very least, 1 week before, Black Friday, you should start sending out emails and SMS if you can, and do social media posts. Next phase is short-term profit. We want to drive sales during the weekend. We send the main announcement. We starting today. Daily reminders. People, not everybody will see all your posts, so don't worry about annoying them. And you have a good excuse because there's a lot of noise at this time of the year. They're receiving many emails. Their feeds are flooded with posts. You have to stand out. So repetition is very important. SMS is the best way to get people's attention. They cannot miss an SMS, but they can still miss an email. Email comes second, the social media post comes third. So we're going live on social with our Black Friday and Black Friday weekend offers, and we're still collecting opt-ins, emails, and phones at checkout if we can, and we should. Phase number 3, long-term profit. This is where most businesses miss out. So after Cyber Monday, and we're not talking about just this period, way beyond Christmas and the New Year, you should be reaching out and remarketing to whoever has signed up. So you've gained the attention of new people, especially people who have not bought from you, even during this season. You need to reach out to them again in the future until they're ready to buy from you. So after Cyber Monday, you can send a thank you note, you can ask for reviews and referrals, if you will. You can start upselling the new buyers to higher ticket offers. If you offered one module or 1 month consultation, offer them your biggest package if they were happy with it, with what you have offered them so far. And again, we're re-engaging non-buyers. So we have their email addresses, we have them following us on social, we have their phone numbers, we can re-engage them in the future. We come to the end of the presentation. So in an ideal world, we would want to realize these goals with our Black Friday campaign or any campaign, really. We want to structure our offers in a way to reach new customers and attract them or convert them. We want to reactivate past customers if we can. We want to squeeze more out of our existing customers while also trying to get them to get us new customers, maybe feedback on our beta launches. And finally, and most importantly, we want to safeguard our profit margins. We want to increase our revenue without sacrificing our profit margins. That's it for my presentation. I hope I have inspired you with some ideas on how to structure better offers that get you what you need to accomplish before the end of the year and beyond. If you need help refining your ideas, better structure your campaigns for this holiday season, I'm offering a free consultation. All you need to do is press the button below, schedule a time with me, and I'll be happy to walk you through some ideas and tailor them to your business. Talk to you soon. All the best.